Hey y'all, we gonna get us a reading for the sign of Pisces. Oh, that did not go how I wanted it to go. All right, we're gonna try it again. Either way it go, we gonna get us a reading for the sign of Pisces. There we go. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Pisces. Now, Pisces, bottom of the deck. We got conflict and battle, right? So, this 5 is standing out to me on this card. So, I'm making it feel like it has been like a change, a major change when it came to some type of conflict or battle that you was in. I ain't even gonna go to the top card right here. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's given that somebody may have wanted to compete with you. Somebody who wasn't in your arena. Okay? Now the first card out, we got knowledge. So this may have something to do with your knowledge or something that you know. Yeah. I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with your path, like destiny. You know what I mean? The steps that you are supposed to take, the life that you are destined to live. And somebody feel a certain type of way about what you know. It has a lot to do with your belief. It has a lot to do with your guidance when it comes to your belief, your faith, your trust. And the fact that you are very much so willing to accept things that you cannot see. You know, your belief runs deep, baby. And again, that guidance, your authentic energy. Look, and say you got a IDGAF type attitude. You straight just don't give a hoot. You know what I mean? How anybody feels, you know, about your forward movement. Yeah. It seems like your authority, the power that you have, you know, your ability to integrate. Like you real firm with it. And it's giving me that you may have some type of exchange with people who feel like they don't care either. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, so we're here type shit, right? Choices. It has a lot to do with the choices, you know what I mean, that you have been choosing to make. A lot to do with the choices that other individuals choose to make. It's something about the risk, you know, that one feels is necessary to take. Yeah, and then it has a lot to do with, like, decisions, you know what I mean? When a person chooses to take a leap of faith, like, how risky. It's really giving me, like, risky behavior type energy when it comes to these choices. You know what I mean? It's making me feel like a 7 of Pentacles energy. Like you view things, you know, for the bigger picture. It's like those small, always tell people that too. Like in order to put together the bigger picture of a puzzle, you still need all those small pieces because you can get the whole puzzle together and be missing one piece and that flaw is going to stand out to you. You know what I mean? Look. You got rude. So somebody feel like, you know, you're rude because of what you know. You're rude because of this attitude that you have. And see, that lets you know that somebody lacks, you know, their own oomph is what it is. In order for a person, or if a person feels rude about you simply off of your own beliefs, that means that they want you to feel how they feel. They want you to believe what they believe. Or they feel like it's only one right. You just understand the narrow-mindedness that come along with it, you know. Yeah. And when it comes to this knowledge and belief, you know what I mean, you might be dealing with an individual who's saying they don't care, you know, when it comes to the choices that they make. Shit, in all actuality, they the ones that's rude. Look, you got helpful in the reverse. Exactly, because these individuals aren't helpful. They aren't helpful to themselves. You know what I mean? And then it's making me feel like somebody is more so trying to present themselves like they believe the same things that you believe simply just to go with the flow. You know what I mean? But it's like you can sense that too. You know what I mean? Like if it ain't real, it ain't real. Like people really don't understand vibration who is not into energy. And also dealing with this individual, they feeling like you rude, you know what I mean, because you're not being helpful to them. Look, trust, bottom of the deck. See, it's something about you learning to trust in yourself. You learning to trust in your own information. You learning to trust in your own intuition. You learning to trust the messages that you receive for yourself. Yeah, look, in acceptance. It is what it is. Look, you got ending and death. Okay. So somebody might be going through some type of ending due to some type of toxic behaviors that they're involved in. Might be some type of addictions. Understand these can be addictions of many different kinds. Either way it go, it's toxic. And it's also making me feel like, you know, with this ending, you put a change to something. This is really making me feel like that shadow self energy, that lower self energy. You very well done stepped into your North Node. Look, see? Waste of energy. That's what I'm saying. You more focused on your healing. You have no interest in wasting energy. You have no interest in wasting breath. Goddamn it. No interest in wasting, period. Look, and you got siphoning sideways. See? It's something about you gaining a different perception about what it is that you're investing your energy into. And you also know that it's different people that's pulling on your energy for different reasons, different things. Shit, you got some people who into razzling, dazzling, so they manifesting with your shit, you know? Yeah. You viewing something differently. And you ain't even finna play like that. You ain't finna waste your energy. You ain't giving it a look. True story. Oh, you can't see it. True story. You ain't playing. Give me one more for the main energy, spirit. You got a device sideways and listening. So somebody got something going on with a listening device. And I feel like that device is sideways because even on this card, it's number 1. It's magician energy. Somebody using some type of tools that they have access to in order, again, with this listening. And see, this is also, that's what I'm saying with that siphoning. Somebody was siphoning your energy. They may have even been using a device or something like that, something that they left in your house. Now, understand, with siphoning your energy, it could be something so simple as an item. It could be clothes. It could be jewelry. It can be books. Shit. I don't know why I'm hearing silverware. I'm hearing silverware. Something about some wigs. Cleansing products, skin cleansing products, face cleansing products, body wash, soap. Dirty clothes. Gifted food. Wisdom. Use your wisdom. Go internal. You know, even like with the crystals, I've had somebody attach different things like to my crystals before in my house. Mirrors, my mirrors. Yeah, just be mindful. I didn't even want all of them, but I'll take them. So understand that you're dealing with somebody, you know, who, again, understands that you have spiritual gifts, baby, and it seems like you using your spiritual gifts for your highest good. You taking your power back. And it's making them feel a certain type of way by how firm you standing because they're not able to pull on your energy no more. It's something about you now viewing, again, people, places, things. Like, this has been a long time coming, but you viewing that shit as a waste of time. Yeah. Hey, even with this device, I said device or something like that, somebody might be using your phone, listening. That's what it's making, yeah. It says stop and think for a moment. And attention on the back. Alright, so with this stop and think for a moment, this is Hierophant energy. This is tradition. This is, again, different things that you have learned. This is, again, religious beliefs. This still deals with society's norms. You know what I mean? It's how a person has learned to be, what has been instilled in them, what has been told to them, what they have actually learned from, held on to, all of that. When it comes to your knowledge, stop and think for a minute. You got every reason to believe. You got every reason to trust in the faith that you have. You have every reason to understand that connection that you got. See, look. And somebody wanted you involved in some type of cult energy in order to have authority. In order to, that same shit that I told you, you embody, that's what they want. See? Now understand that you even have some people who are directing energy towards you because of your belief. They making it seem like you in this cult energy. Like you grouping with people who got some type of different beliefs, and yeah, you are, you know what I mean, because you may very well be transitioning into like the spiritual community, or you may simply be a part of the spiritual community. Either way it goes, you know, it's something about the way that a person is viewing like your movements. And again, it brings us back to you absolutely not caring, you seriously not caring, you showing up in your authentic energy. You hear me, baby? Calling back your power. And it's a high priest. So you good. You don't care. Give me my shit. Period. You know, it be the main people who try to make it seem like you doing something negative who actually be doing the negative energy. They be the ones doing the projecting. It's like you will have a person speak about you like you in a cult because of your energy, but then they group together with somebody and speak negatively about what it is that you doing. Do all this projecting, all the, you know what I mean? They the fucking cult. You not the cult. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to take nothing from nobody. You ain't trying to take no power, no knowledge, no emotion. Like you legit don't matter. You, again, when it comes to that free will, you feel like everybody got free range, baby. You know, you got a God to answer to. However it is that it run. You, again, understand your position, and that's all you worry about. Again, with this high priest and these choices, it's something about over time you deciding to operate, you know, in your highest spiritual status is what it's giving me. It's giving me that this is a man. With the high priest. That's masculine energy. That's a masculine energy who has some type of spiritual rank, spiritual knowledge. Again, what they would call occult knowledge. Give me more with this high priest energy. Entity attachment removed. You hear me? And that's why somebody feels like you're rude. This sudden change that has taken place with you. Sudden, intense change. And you have successfully removed some type of negative energy that was on you. It could be a generational curse. It could be an actual entity. It really depends on, you know what I mean, what type of person it is that you was dealing with. Because, see, for some of y'all, you may have been involved with some cult members not even knowing, and this high priestess actually was the one that was siphoning your energy, pulling on your shit down here, and you called your energy back and removed that entity attachment. That's why they feel like you rude. And then that helpful in the reverse is you not telling anybody how you did anything. I ain't even gonna say you ain't telling nobody shit. I could say they easily ain't listening. Look. Binding. Oh, bending, unbreakable, permanent. No, I'm still fucking that up. Yeah. So, see, it seems as if you have removed some type of negative energy off of you, and you have not, they're not able to rebind it to you, is what it is when it comes to this death that's ending. Yeah. Okay, so you definitely had somebody, again, like I said, razzling, dazzling on your ass, Pisces. Wisdom, you already knew this. You went internal and figured that out, started to see, you know what I mean, these people's hidden motives around you by using your intuition. You hear me? Yeah, I'm going through a process right now. I said, just, hey, look, spiritual war. Attack. You was able to end it, did that shit, put it to rest, baby. Yes. It has a lot to do with this harmonious energy that you in. It's something about you being able to alchemize this energy and understand that whoever it is, because I'm feeling like it's more than one person. And some of these folks work together, but they also work individually. But one thing I can say is, baby, when it comes to that temperance energy, your healing energy, that divine time, and all of that, everything that you got operating for you, and they tried to come towards you with this, it was a complete waste of their energy. They depleting their own spiritual bank. Give me more with this. Because they put their whole everything into trying to siphon off of you. Look, falsify, alter, forge, fake. It was a waste of energy. That shit was fake. This whole spiritual war, spiritual attack, all that shit was fake. Them thinking that they were ever going to gain any success with going against you, that shit was fake. Them thinking that they even had the authority to go against you, that shit was fake. Them thinking that they was going to dominate you. Oh, my. That shit was fake. I'm telling you, somebody was siphoning some type of energy from a device. Give me more with this. You got alignment in a reverse and temptation in a reverse. Okay, so when it came to them siphoning your energy, right? You wouldn't align with this. They was not able to manifest off of this because this wasn't something that you was into. And it's making me feel like with this temptation in the reverse, somebody was trying to tempt you. Somebody may have tried to use a device, a piece of it. It's something. Now, feminine, I don't know why it was just given to me like this, but I'm getting something like with somebody giving you some type of like a sex toy, doing something with like a sex toy or something. With this device shit. It's something with a device, a particular piece of equipment. Somebody used something for a specific purpose. And it has a lot to do with their intentions. They had hidden intentions when it came to this device. Yeah. But something was misaligned. What's going on with this? You got completion. So somebody was listening for something to be done, or for somebody to give them, you know what I mean, the go ahead, move forward, like for something to be completed. Brought into full circle. Look, spiritual court. Okay, so this person is under judgment, or somebody is under judgment. You got a damn spiritual court, Virgo, Scorpio, craving, learn lesson, sorry, lustful, winter, selective, hospital visit, envy, stalemate, looking in the mirror, confession, a Sagittarius. Then it's a process, acceptance, suffering, past. Again, like I said, it's multiple people with this spiritual court. Some shit done been completed. It's something about with this listening and this being this 83. Somebody was listening to some type of dishonest energy is what it is. And now they can't move forward no more. Something done been brought in full circle with their forward movement. Look, a sudden change. That Tower energy. Warning signs. It says slowing down. Things are starting to lag. Confirmation. Ego. You got keeping things to yourself in the reverse and healthy friendship in the reverse. So you may have had some type of toxic friendship or something like that going on, and you no longer keeping shit to yourself. With this stop and think for a moment. Somebody was never your friend. Somebody was strictly around you solely to only try to get knowledge off of you when it came to your destiny. That's what you had to realize. And that's why you begin to cut ties, you know, sacrifice this situation, gain these different perspectives the way you were supposed to. And you stopped keeping things to yourself when it came to this actual cult energy that you was involved in. That's exactly what I'm saying to you. That's how you begin to call back your energy in this I don't give a type attitude. Because they didn't give a damn. So why should you give a fuck? You know what I mean? You ain't playing no games like that no more. Yeah. You blowing up somebody's spot, though. You causing some type of delay, stopping people in their tracks. You hear me? What I say? Stalemate. With that calling back energy. What it say on the back, baby? Exposed. Yeah, you got people feeling caught in the middle. They real indecisive with these endings is what it is. Because, see, all their options them been used. And now they need help. Somebody might be consulting with somebody who's supposed to have some type of spiritual authority, spiritual rank, or spiritual knowledge or something like that. The same person who they ran back to over time with this 10 up here, this Wheel of Fortune. X in the reverse. Somebody they fool with right now still. And then that's the 18 in the reverse. So again, that's something being exposed, something being unveiled, being brought to the forefront when it comes to this high priest. Yeah. So somebody might be telling the person that they're going to have to go through this ending or whatever it is due to the choices that they made. This X in the reverse, I don't know, it's the X is in the reverse, so I don't know who this person is to you. I just know they rude as fuck. And you definitely removed this entity. Look, a copy. Okay. So that's a copycat magician. A copycat manifester. Stalemate, X in the reverse when it came to a copy. And something that's permanent. What's going on with this copy? You got a Capricorn that popped up sideways that's easily influenced, be greedy. And you got guarded. Okay. So when it comes to this permanent energy, again, something is guarded, something is protected. With this ending. Damn, it seems like it's ending everything. Somebody being able to copy some type of energy is ended as well, too. They ain't got no help. Give me more with this guarded. You see the way it slid over there, too. A hidden enemy. Look. You ain't keeping shit to yourself when it comes to this hidden enemy. Something is real chaotic for an individual. Yeah. When it came to this spiritual war, this spiritual attack, somebody lied. They tried to make it seem like they was aligned with some energy that they absolutely was not aligned with. Their main objective was to siphon on your energy. Give me more with this hidden enemy. What they, oh, it's Aquarius jumped out. But it didn't come out. Also, the Aquarius is the 11th house. It deals with your friends, your hope, your wishes, different things like that. 1,000 different ways of getting it. Somebody was paying close attention to you when it came to your energy and they wanted your shit. Look, don't know no better. You hear me? And you just strong-willed. So somebody just be out here risky business. And it has a lot to do with you keeping your attitude in the upright. You dealing with the cause and effect. Look, somebody in a soft note, their liability. Go on here, put that back in. It did flip around too, though. And I have already let you know that you done tapped into your North Node energy. So it just is what it is. This Capricorn wanted to come out. So you got a hidden enemy that's a Capricorn. Yeah, that falsified or altered some type of energy. They was siphoning your energy. This might have something to do with, again, your work. Because that 10th house, you know, that's going to deal with your careers, your work and stuff like that. Somebody is highly upset around fall. Understand shit, baby. I think we coming in the fall equinox right now. Look, role model on the bottom of the deck. It has a whole lot to do with the way that you presenting yourself, the way that you are seen. Somebody pissed off. Because they misaligned themselves. This toxic shit. Yeah. It's something about the way that somebody was able to get things done over time. With this hidden enemy shit, hiding these intentions, hiding these motives. Yeah. So they was able to get people to successfully pour into them. But now that mask them feel. Because when it comes to this device or whatever it is, somebody is trying to use. I don't know what this equipment about, baby. But either way it goes, temptation in the reverse around fall. Yeah. Somebody's done being patient, done being understanding. Yeah. Give me more with this listening and completion. Spiritual contract. It's done. This may have something to do with, you know, again, two lovers or somebody who you was in a loving, you know, relationship, partnership, like any type of, again, one of the ships. Either way it go, it was some type of love. It was some type of harmonious energy that you was providing to an individual that was not reciprocating it. They was taking your shit, funneling it back to you in bits and pieces. And yeah, no, straight south node energy. You cool on that? Closed door. Look, work it out. Closed off. When it comes to this working it out with this toxic friendship, yeah, no. You moving forward. You cool. You cool. It's something about you regaining authority, about you, again, leaving things behind that no longer serve you, and you ain't keeping this shit to yourself. Closed door. When it comes to your strength, when it comes to your authority. When it comes to you, period. The situation is at a stalemate again. You ain't in your south node, so you can't. Look, you got a Taurus in the reverse. This Taurus even deal with second house energy, though. That's your house of your possessions. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what you own, what you have. Things are at a stalemate. Every option has been used for an individual. And you don't care. You calling your energy back. Shit, they should have worked more wisely with the time that they had. What's going on with this? Look, low vibrational. The choices that a high priest made. This X in the reverse. So this might even be somebody part. I don't know who the fuck this person is to you, this high priest, right? But it really seemed like they tried to attach some shit to you and you got that shit up off you. This person was just really low vibrational. And that's why they possessions in the reverse. Yeah, somebody bound to the... It's like an old contract is what I'm getting. Give me more with this low vibrational. Somebody, like they have hard time fighting temptation, all of that. Look, and now they soaking. They soaking. Because they thought they was going to copy you, but it's been a sudden change to your energy. A catastrophic change. I like that word. It's been a major change, though, you know. And now you're guarded. Like this person, somebody was planning on copying you. But you're guarded. What's going on with this soaking? Look, you got healing. You guarded when it comes to your healing. That's that sudden change. You realize that somebody was a hidden enemy. Mirroring numbers. Look, 79, 97. Somebody is soaking because you healing. And they can't mirror your energy no more. Give me more with this healing. High Priestess. So it's something about a High Priestess having some type of hidden intentions. A High Priestess having a hidden enemy when it came to the spiritual war, the spiritual attack, which is ending. This High Priestess may be a Capricorn. Give me more on this High Priestess energy. What is this? You got awareness and conflict and battle in the reverse. So when it comes to this High Priestess, it's 88. One thing. Again, with that boomerang effect, it's something with, again, karma. You know, that what goes around comes around energy. And somebody is highly upset with the seeds that they have sown. Because, again, when it comes to this conflict battle being in the reverse, it seemed like they done lost. And somebody did not change. They find some type of toxic shit entertaining. Got more growing to do. Look, watching, all eyes on you. Round fall. Remember I said, now, baby, you a role model. They see that. It's justice. It's something about, again, your attitude being in the upright. The law of cause and effect. You know, it just is what it is. The scales is being balanced out when it came to this spiritual contract. Look, whore. You got a whore that's watching. A whore that's watching you. Somebody that just engages in a lot of different energy. Somebody who be selling a shelf for money. Do anything for the little bit of change. They watching you, all eyes on you, because they see you got this clear path. It's some type of insecurities or something like that being highlighted. Because, again, somebody wanted to be a whore when it came to this spiritual contract. They wanted to mix and mingle. They wanted to do, you know what I mean? Everything but what they were supposed to do. It was too much like rape. Look, non-functional in the reverse. Trust issues in the reverse. Period. Hiding true intentions in the reverse. Property in the reverse. So when it comes to this non-functional, work it out. It seems like you are absolutely functional. Absolutely. You don't need no help. You don't need no help. And you intentionally close that door. You ain't got no trust issues at all. So whatever effects it was that a person thought that they were going to place on you, just know, property in the reverse. You do not belong to somebody at all. And with the hiding true intentions in the reverse, you're very functional. You ain't hiding your true intentions. You letting it be known. You don't want to work it out, is what it is. What the fuck? I ain't got no trust issues. I just don't trust you. You hear me? Yeah. It's something about somebody trying to make it seem like, you know, you're stuck in a certain type of mindset or you're operating a certain type of way. Yeah, no, you're not. Fully aware. Money in the reverse and laughing. Yeah, okay. So somebody might be going broke. Oh, maybe your money was in the reverse or something like that and somebody was laughing at you. With these possessions in the reverse and this low vibrational laughing. See, but what they didn't understand is that you had inner peace. Somebody was laughing at your strength is what it is. They was laughing at your ability to be brave. They was laughing at your ability to be courageous. And now that's everything that they need. Because with this money in the reverse, baby, again, we already got it understood. Your shit ain't in the reverse. Yours in the upright, theirs in the reverse. Now them tables done turn. Remember we was talking about them old contracts and them new contracts? You done tapped into a new contract. They still stuck on that old one, and that motherfucker is depleted. It said a stalemate. All options have been used, and they don't have access to the new one. So I don't think shit's so funny no more. You hear me? Help is needed at this point from the very motherfucker that they laughed at, though. That's why that door closed off. Money in the reverse. With this Taurus in the reverse. These possessions in the reverse. Somebody lacking direction because they real low vibrational. And now you get to laugh again because you done tapped into your inner strength. And somebody really want to persuade you to assist them. But again, what the fuck is that? No. It's going to be a no. Copycat, that's soaking. Yeah, no, baby. A Libra. A Libra. Laughing Libra. That's cute. Laughing Libra. So you had a Libra that was laughing at you when your money was in the reverse that's now soaking because they was trying to copy you, but you done removed this entity now. Which was throwing off. It's something. It's something. That's a low vibrational though, Libra. Give me more. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Petty bitch. Need to heal that. Heal that pettiness. Oh, sour, funky ass bitch. God forgive me. I said I wasn't even gonna do all that, Pisces. I've been doing so good. I done got halfway through y'all reading and just, you know, when the spirit moves me. Somebody was being petty though. They was being real dishonest. Lies, trickery. They thought that shit was cool behind your back. Looked into High Priestess and it seemed like you was brought to your awareness and you shut all that shit down. Now this bitch watching you. Give me more with this. A Cancer. Petty Cancer. A Libra was being petty when it came to a Cancer. Or this Cancer is somebody's home. This Cancer is somebody's roots, their foundation. Fourth house energy. So it's given by nature, by root, by foundation, by tradition. Somebody is this High Priestess. And it's something about your awareness. I'm hearing something about somebody being a moon goddess and then being aware of somebody trying to use the moon against them. Like use your own energy against you. In order to defeat you. Ain't gonna happen. Look, roller coaster. You may have felt some type of up and down with your emotions. It may have been some type of up and down with your money, up and down with your peace or something. That's all right. You survived it. You knew how to hang on to your bootstraps. But now it seems like when it comes to another person's foundation, that shit is fucked up. Look, flop. Unsuccessful. I just pulled it up because I seen the 16. Unsuccessful. Warning signs. That shit have flopped. Somebody already knew what time it was. Look, clean as a whistle. Despair. Told you somebody can't siphon your energy no more. They can't copy your shit. They can't reflect your shit. They can't do none of that. They got to sit in whatever energy it is that they in. Exhausted. And that shit used up. Drained. Look, forfeit. Conflict battle in the reverse due to forfeit. Loss due to dishonesty. Somebody lied. Again, real deceitful with the trickery. They didn't care about being fair. None of that. None of that. And now they watching you. Now they watching you. Somebody, oh my God, whore. Look, watching you expand. You hear me? What I say? 1,000 different ways of getting it. They watching you blow up. I said that right in their motherfucking face, baby. That Wheel of Fortune, you got luck on your side, karma on your side, fate on your side, destiny on your side, baby. Just go ahead, get in there. Spin that motherfucking wheel like the Price is Right type shit. Like, man, look, relationship, marriage. What's going on with this expansion? Honest. This expansion is honest, see? And somebody tried to make it seem like you was a whore. You was mixing and mingling. You may have even healed what shit. Maybe once you were a whore. You know what I mean? You done healed that, though. Again, it is what it is. Somebody is trying to hold you to some type of past energy when you done actually gained the strength, the courage, the bravery to move forward. Fuck what they talking about. You hear me? What Della say on Harlem Nights? I'm an honest hoe and all my hoes is honest type shit. See, somebody don't even like that you able to stand in that motherfucking energy either. Look, something is off. Ain't shit off with you. You straight functional. Ain't shit off. Nothing's off. Your intuition is guiding you. You receiving, you giving, you in full communication with your spirit team. You hear me? It's been a complete breakdown, a complete change. Look, judgment. You trust your judgment when it comes to these spiritual gifts. And you ain't giving your energy, your nothing to nothing outside of yourself. And I ain't even gonna say that because, you know, you got your children, you got your acceptors, your acceptors. I'm gonna roll with it. You got them. God damn it. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. It ain't no free range, free for all. Look, that shit dead. Death ending. That shit done. When it comes to you giving your money, your energy. You completely on the come up, period. Again, upright attitude, path that is destined for you. You got this inner knowing. You got this protection. You got this sacred energy. You good. Look, supernatural. And that's what you laughing at. This strength. Remember I said somebody was laughing at your strength. You laughing too. That shit is funny, ain't it? Look, chosen. Since birth in this bitch. I can't even hold the cards right. The fuck you mean? It is funny. Look, now they want out. They want out of these endings now. That shit was just funny though. You know? It's something about you being real magical, real powerful. I'm telling you, like you want to come up. These gifts that you got is different, baby. Real different, real different. And again, there's something about this guidance that you have, this intuition, this cloaking. That shit I'm telling you is supernatural. You done balanced something out. Give me more with this. I'm hearing something about you marrying yourself in unison with yourself. That's making me feel like that higher and lower self. Look, and somebody done hit a brick wall. This Libra that was being petty, that shit done stopped. Somebody ain't got no forward movement. They lack direction. Look, winter. All type of shit shifting. I ain't even gonna go in on you the way that spirit going on you, baby. You already know. Somebody was being petty and all they had to do was trust the process. Look, supernatural, mature. That's what I'm saying. Your foundation, your stability, that's giving me that old soul energy. I'm telling you. All you have to do is trust the process. Be mature. Go through that roller coaster ride. Like, yeah, shit, your stomach gonna drop for a little bit, but you gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. What's going on with this mature energy? Look, friendly. So it's something about you being mature and still remaining friendly when it came to you moving forward. When it came to the authority that you had. even within this roller coaster ride, even within, see, this is making me feel like you was pent in a messed up position, and it was certain actions that you could have taken to force your hand because you have the power, but you did not. You didn't. You didn't. You wrote that shit out. Again, talk about being one of the toughest soldiers. Look, you dealing with somebody who want to play the victim. That's why they forfeit this expansion. Like, let's be honest. They ain't got what it takes. High vibrational, that's what I'm saying. See, it's something about you remaining in this high vibrational, you remaining in this leadership position, that role model energy. Expansion, your shit is honest. You got a Gemini, didn't doing the most. This may even have something to do with somebody's communication. Look, devil. Doing the most. Somebody was toxic. That's what they under judgment for. That's how they chose to expand. They chose to force shit, force their hand. Now they got to understand, if that was the game, full access to this contract, you like, what the fuck, baby? You finna burn this up is what you gonna do. Fuck your whole ancestral bloodline up. Let's be honest. That's why they ain't in the position that you in. Look, showing love. They don't know how to show love. Somebody want to bind your ass again. Bind you to some type of toxic way of being, toxic ass path. And again, you still show love. It's something about you having a different perspective. Viewing things from different angles is what I'm getting. The ability to view things from different angles. You got a Leo here. It's a chosen. Fell out with that. You got fears, dark night, the victim. So it's a Leo that's chosen to face their fears when it comes to this dark night energy. And they may be playing the victim. Also understand, too, that this Leo's 5th house energy, it deals with your creativity and different things like that. Somebody may have tried to create this chosen energy. But again, they got to bring it to completion by facing their fears. Because this dark night energy is behind, it's hidden. It's darkness. Again, facing them fears, battling your demon. And somebody, again, they rather play the victim type shit versus handle business. What's going on with this? I don't like the way they're making them go on my hand. Okay. You got an Aries here. So with this, something is off in the reverse. You know what I mean? Ain't shit off. You got an Aries here. That's 1st house energy. Hey, so that deals with your house of self. Aries deal with your head. But you also might have an Aries here that's under judgment when it comes to this High Priestess energy. Look, a confession needs to happen in order to make a change. Somebody made a bad decision. A horrible choice. Took some bad advice or something like that. Yeah, see, operating in their shadow side. I ain't taking all them, no, spirit. Pillow talking and shit with a Leo. Yeah. Give me more. Curious. So this Aries was curious about this High Priestess when it came to this judgment. Was curious about your past. Curious about this on the come up energy. Somebody has some questions. That's this confession, this leap of faith. North Node energy. They wanted to know about that. They was curious. Give me more. Don't know no better. See, when it comes to this supernatural energy, again with the Fool card, it's something about, again, somebody being free-spirited. Somebody just, I'm hearing the bad advice, like the Fool in a reverse. You know what I mean? Give me more with this. Don't know no better. Oh, when it comes to the warning signs, somebody close. Okay. So again, somebody don't know no better when it comes to you being going to come up with this supernatural energy. This is somebody who was close to you that was being unfair to you. being dishonest with you, being deceitful. And now it's a brick wall between y'all. Y'all, you got warning signs when it came to the process. You trusted the warning signs that was given about a situation, about an individual. These red flags. And see, even with dealing with spirits, you can understand that spirit will throw, you know what I mean, little pieces out to you ahead of time. You know, again, those are the warnings. It's like the big fall didn't happen. It's something about, again, you trust in the process. Look, clean. So it's something about, again, you being in the upright. Having this upright attitude. Being mature. Being friendly. High vibrational. Give me more with this. Look, demonic effect. You clean when it comes to this demonic effect. This demonic influence. You cool. You cool. This is even making me feel like somebody helped. They tried to, like I said that with the group people. Somebody tried to help each other. Stop you type shit. Like, again, they was the real cult. And it's really making me feel like it was a group of people that you was connected to. Look, they was addicted to that adult mindset. What's going on with this demonic effect? What is this? Greedy. Okay. So somebody had already received the warning signs that, again, when it came to this entity attachment that you removed, like you were clean. You were clean of this demonic effect. You was clean of this influence. You was clean of this South Node energy, old contract energy, all this temptation, this lust, these addictions, self-limiting mindset, all of that. See, somebody just thought that they was going to be greedy. They were going to be able to persuade you to do different shit if they be friendly with you because you were high vibrational. Look, don't know no better. They was simply just craving your energy in a toxic ass way. Spirit keep on reminding you that somebody do not know no better when it comes to this toxic shit, when it comes to this shadow self. What is that? You hear me? Look, looking in the mirror. Somebody close is jealous of you. Or this person was jealous of you. It's close to you. It's a lot of people, period. That shit ending, though. When it comes to you showing love to this fake shit. See? You got inflated sense of self in the reverse. Listening in the reverse. And you got divine femme in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. Somebody feel like you think you all that or something like that. With this inflated sense of self. You know what I mean? But that ain't even the case. You show love because that's what the fuck you do. And I feel like what people is figuring out is that when you don't want to show love and it's cold as fuck on the other side, Pisces. That's what they figuring out. And see, this is strange because it be like, I know for sure that individuals involved in this shit done seen your cutoff game. And they know that your shit ain't nothing to be played with. That baby, that cold shoulder is froze. It's stiff. But they want to play. So when it comes to this Aries energy, you got a divine femme in the reverse. Again, they was curious. They not a divine femme. They was curious. They don't know no better. Look, working together. They want to work with you. But they was being dishonest. Look, non-committal. Somebody really didn't want to heal. They want to pull on your healed energy so that they could mask themselves. They could pretend. Look, copycat. It came on out. A copycat. They was curious. They wanted to, goddamn it, Simon Says your ass. Look, satisfaction. We're working together. That they knew that they didn't embody the energy that you embodied. So they would be satisfied with just working together with you. Look, fancy but broke. Act like they got the energy but ain't got shit. Act like they healed but broke. They don't know no better though. Look, rejected. You rejected this shit. Brought that cycle to completion. Close that out. Because this person that was close to you that was being dishonest, it's like it's something about them playing with the warning signs. Even with you being this empress, even with you being abundant, with you being who you are. They thought they was going to play. Look, set up vibes. You got that shit. Set up vibes. In order to try to get themselves ahead. These portals. Again, with the fancy but broke. Don't fucking play like that. Don't play like that at all. Look, alchemist. You alchemize these warning signs. You balance that shit out. Somebody was playing with an alchemist. Playing with somebody who knows. Playing with somebody who is completely clean when it comes to these demonic effects. So they thought you weren't going to be able to see their greedy ass. Craving your energy because they fucking jealous. Bitch, bye. Power and control. Exactly. Playing in your energy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look, take a shot for me. You hear me? With that clean energy, what Drake say. Y'all notice my shit every time the card come up. He told that bitch, I could see it in your eyes. You angry. Regret ain't got shit on what you feeling now. You mad because he ain't like me. Oh, you mad because nobody ever did it like me. All the care I would take, all the love that we make. Now you trying to find somebody that'll replace what I gave to you. It's a shame you didn't keep it. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. That's my shit. I'm going to have to listen to it. Hey. Spell work. Look. The demonic effect of that spell work. That shit didn't work. Yes, bitch. I can see it in your eyes. You angry. Regret ain't got shit on what you feeling now. You mad. Because you want to be greedy. Craving. Jealousy. Oh, you mad? Practitioner? That's what you thought? Liar, liar in the reverse. You hear me? I ain't lying about shit. This person was legit greedy. And craving your power. Craving your energy. Because they lack direction. Multiple people. It ain't just one confession. You hear me? That change was magnificent. Look, you rejected some type of childhood upbringing, life experiences when it came to this power and control. Somebody tried to do some type of projecting, some type of childhood wounds. They played themselves not knowing that you healed that too. See, these people thought, look, cut cord. Rejected that shit and cut cord with this jealous ass person. See, people thought that whatever they was doing to you was actually holding you back because you was taking your time to address everything that, baby, when I say your motherfucking foundation is so Trump tight, so strong. Somebody sick from being promiscuous. Somebody got some type of STD. That might be what they confessed to. They was a risk taker. Yeah. That's that backfire of that spell work. You hear me? You know what you know. They might not even confess it to you when it comes to this healing. But about the actions that somebody was taking over time on. Hey, it's currently happening. Confession. Somebody telling somebody about that. Yeah, it all started from a one-night stand. It wasn't part of the plan. It said, now you see you got an attitude, bitch, and you so confused. You didn't tell me about your man at home, so what we gonna do? Everybody gonna take their ass right on down now. Okay, Pisces, I'm done talking shit. I love y'all. See y'all later.